How do we trade two different assets with each other without an agreed upon price for each? Can you determine the relative value of apples and oranges directly to each other? The answer is complicated, but that's why money was created. And since the advent of digital money, we no longer need to transact exclusively through centralized third parties or trusted intermediaries. Using technology such as smart contracts, we can now do it peer-to-peer in a decentralized manner. Imagine that Bob has an apple orchard and Alice owns an orange mangrove. They want to trade apples and oranges with each other. Let's say that I'm a liquidity provider, which means I have both apples and oranges to put into a box. And for a small fee, both Bob and Alice can come to the box and swap as many apples and oranges as they want, whenever they want. Then there is a value in my service, because without my box to provide liquidity, Bob and Alice can't just swap independently. They would have to coordinate when and how much they can trade, and be counterparties to each other in this small town. A liquidity pool works just like my box. It holds onto a sufficient amount of both assets, so they can be directly traded with each other. In decentralized finance, it is an essential component that enables the swapping of assets at an agreed upon price, and is used to fulfill the purchase or sale order by providing a counterparty to the sale. Typically, a centralized exchange would run an order book that lists the current amounts and prices that are available in the market, and then use a matching engine to pair up buy and sell orders for exchange. In a decentralized exchange, however, there is no third party who keeps the order book. This is where the liquidity pool comes into play, as the funds used to facilitate the exchanges can be held in a smart contract that is controlled by an automated market maker, also known as an AMM. An AMM uses a function that maintains the supply and demand equilibrium. AMMs are a recent innovation and are fascinating as well, but are a topic for us to explore in a different video. Decentralized trading is done either directly peer-to-peer or peer-to-contract by trading through an AMM, in which case you don't need any counterparty. All you need is sufficient liquidity in the pool. Liquidity pools are funded by liquidity providers who can earn from their investments from a share of the trading fees extracted by the AMMs. It's as if my box of apples and oranges has an AI robot that stands by the box and weighs the correct amount of apples and oranges for Alice and Bob to trade, charging them a small fee for every trade. Liquidity pools ideally need to be funded with an equal amount of assets on each side of the trade, and the more liquidity it has, the better. If a pool only has 2 apples and 2 oranges, swapping just 1 orange for an apple will more than triple the price of oranges. But trading 1 apple for an orange doesn't really affect the price if the pool is funded with millions of apples and oranges. That's why liquidity pools offer liquidity providers high returns for locking their assets into the pool. The higher their pool's liquidity, the more stable their trading prices and the more customers they attract. We hope you've enjoyed our first video of a 3-part deep dive on liquidity pools. Next time, we will explore the innovations that will be made possible by interoperability between blockchains and the exciting future of cross-chain technology. Thank you for watching, and please leave any questions you may have in the comments below. And don't forget to share the video with your friends, your relatives, or even just your mum, after you smash those like and subscribe buttons. Follow us on our social media or visit us at coinweb.io to learn more. See you next time.